Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. This is your boy Fly Island Guy, and this video is a little different today because I wanted to talk to you guys about a new feature that was added to OnAir. That was all mine. It was my idea. And it's pretty cool because it's the first time I've experienced something like that. So let me just quickly back up. If you guys have been on my channel, you know that the majority of my flights are OnAir jobs. I really love OnAir company because it really gave me a purpose to my flying. So when I was completing level 5, I said that my plan was to basically get a team of pilots, and I would buy an aircraft, and I would also rent 1 or 2 other aircraft, and then I'd have those different teams fly those different aircraft. So to my dismay though, after I had hired the other pilots, I realized that because I was in OnAir Thunder, I was only allowed to use the pilot that I created to fly any of my flights. Now, if you don't know anything about OnAir Thunder, the main difference between that and the other different worlds in OnAir is that there's no AI pilots. So at the time, OnAir pretty much considered any other pilots besides from the one that I created AI pilots, and so I was kind of stuck. So in order for me to fly my different aircraft, I would have to basically transport my pilot from place to place. So out of frustration, I reached out and I contacted the OnAir team, and I basically made a feature request that said, hey, I understand that all flights have to be you flying. There's no AI flights in Thunderworld. That's fine. I said, but if I have multiple pilots, would I be able to have the ability to control those pilots? That would be great. I understand that if I can only control 1 pilot at a time, that's fine. But I really want to be able to control multiple pilots so that I don't have to keep transporting my 1 pilot everywhere, especially on the times when I'm about to start a flight and then I realize that my pilot is stuck halfway around the world somewhere because I forgot to transport him. So to my surprise, the OnAir team pretty much got back to me within a day or 2, and they were like, hey, this is a great idea. We'll look into it and see what we could do. And then they basically followed up and they said, hey, this idea is going to be implemented in our release coming out next Tuesday. I was shocked at how fast they got back to me and that they actually decided to implement my idea, which is pretty cool. So if you see the changelog, you'll see my request inside there. Obviously, like, I wasn't quoted, but well, I wasn't given recognition as in like that was his idea. I mean, they just don't do that, just fine. But it was so cool to see that they actually like heard my feedback and they immediately put that into the application. So as you could see here, you actually have the ability to select a pilot and take control of them, and then you can control them for a specific job that you're going to do no matter where it is in the world. So I just wanted to take a quick few minutes just to point that out, just to shout out the OnAir company team. OnAir software is great. For me, it's probably the #1 reason why I play Flight Simulator right now. And it just kind of takes a lot of the guesswork out of, flying flights, and I get to really explore the world. So that's totally awesome. So shout out to the OnAir team. I appreciate it. If you use OnAir and you've seen that feature, let me know what you think. And I'd love to hear if anybody else has kind of given feedback to OnAir and they implemented it. We'd love to know. Anyway, that's it for me today. I'll be back with another flight sometime soon. Thank you for checking out the channel. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. This is your boy, Fly Island Guy. I'm out. Peace.